Hello friends, this is an important year for President Xi on whether can he continue to lead China for the third term. Why does it matter to us? As a global investor, this is certainly important. I hate to say this, but there has been mixed signals coming out from China that complicates our holdings in Chinese tech stocks. The dynamics of owning Chinese tech stocks have evolved to be a lot more sophisticated compared to pure fundamental analysis of a company. One will need to understand US-China relationship, China politics, and companies' understanding before we can even place a bet on an investment or trade on a Chinese tech stocks. Look at China. When it first announced in September 2021 that private tutoring for K9 is not allowed as for profit activity, what has happened? The whole private tutoring industry almost crashed with New Oriental, TAL, share prices crashing. So I think it's fair for me to put this pie chart as such, though it is extremely hard to quantify which category is the most important variable impacting on share prices of Chinese companies, particularly Chinese tech stocks. I look into this matter into three different categories. One being fundamental analysis that everyone is familiar with, another being the battle of systems between US and China, and lastly, the China political system. But if one wants to invest in Chinese tech stocks now, it is clear that one has to have at least some understanding of the various factors that I listed earlier in the pie chart. Nevertheless, what I want to emphasize is that at least the good news is that the risk this year is a lot less compared to last year 2021 for a Chinese tech stock investor. Why do I say that? Because share price of Chinese tech companies have fallen anything by 70 to 90% from their all-time peak in 2021 around February that period. But one should still invest in stocks that one has the highest conviction on portfolio management basis, knowing that one could always be wrong. I do acknowledge that technical analysis may help in picking entry point, but for investing in Chinese tech stocks right now, technical analysis has very limited use. Reason being because it is not that helpful in analyzing US-China tensions. To buy Chinese tech stocks this year, a key part lies in the resolving of the delisting risk. You know that every now and then, there will be a statement coming up from SEC, Securities Exchange Commission of US, that they are putting another group of Chinese tech stocks into the list of pre-delisting. Again, we see mixed signals coming out of China since then by the Cyberspace Administration on live streaming industry that there might be new guidelines coming out. This has eroded the level of trust in Chinese tech stocks by global investors. Why do I say that? You look at what happened on 1st April, the recent Friday, during which it was reported by Bloomberg that China is considering to let US gain full access to the auditing reports of the majority of the Chinese company listed in US. The rebound of Chinese tech stocks like Alibaba, Didi, Futu, Bilibili is not as strong. So it makes people wonder whether is there any truth to this statement or this report. For my viewers and for people who follow me on Twitter, you will see that I have been mentioning that China right now has to win back the trust of global investors by not sending any more mixed signals. But this is such an important year in 2022 when we'll be able to see whether President Xi will be renominated for a historic third term. There might be a lot of things happening. So there's really no certainty on what will happen. Like what I said earlier, continue to track whether are there any market-friendly measures or statement being announced. So far, we know that China is under some sort of pressure in terms of economic performance. We see in March 2022, the PBOC, People Bank of China, has still not reduced any key rates. But with China manufacturing PMI falling to below 50 in March 2022, there's an increasing chance for PBOC to lower rates in April 2022. Furthermore, USD renminbi continue to strengthen, and this too is not doing good to the exporters who are exporting goods out of China. I've seen so many areas in China lowering mortgage rate. Should China start to adapt its COVID strategy, the market may further perceive China to be working on more market-friendly initiative, and this again signals policy signs to start owning Chinese tech stocks. As a global investors, we should have a clear, objective assessment of what's happening, whether to fine-tune our position, add our position, or decrease our position, or to completely offload the position. As always, this should not be construed as any investment or trading advice. Thank you. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel and do give a like if you like this video. Thank you.